These faceless explainer accounts are pulling in millions of views every single month with animated stories, product breakdowns, mini documentaries, and most of them are run by one single person who never films anything. I found out how they are doing it, and in this video I'll show you how you can start an explainer account yourself today with only a single tool. Let me show you how. This is OpenArt Director. The pitch is simple. It's a conversational filmmaking tool that you describe the idea, a concept, a mood, even a rough storyline, and you build the whole thing through chat. Story, characters, environments, styles are all redefined in a conversation. And you can even talk to it. And here's the part that made it click for me. Honestly, this feels less like prompting and more like vibe directing. You know, vibe coding, where you just describe what you want and shape it as it comes back? This is exactly the video version of that. You're not assembling clips here. You're reacting to what it gives you and just steering it in the right direction, scene by scene. If you want fine control, there is also a full timeline shot editor. So what does it matter when there are already like 100 video editors out there? Two things genuinely set this apart. Most AI video tools give you a few seconds, where Director generates up to 5 full minutes in a single continuous piece. So you don't have to stick and glue clips together. At the end you have one coherent video, and it holds consistency across every scene. The same character's face, the same voice, the same visual styles and brand look from the start to finish. That's the thing that usually falls apart with AI videos, and it's the thing that Director is actually built to solve. Under the hood, it's replacing the whole fragmented workflow. Generate a frame, make a clip, make another shot, stitch it into an editor. Instead, your whole story, characters, voices, and style all live inside a single project. It even remembers a long-running projects across days or even weeks, so you can come back later and the world is still intact. What surprised me were how consistent the visuals and the narrator voice stayed the whole way through, and it's still a little bit rough where I had to reshoot a couple of shots. I keep calling it vibe directing because that's honestly what it feels like. It's exactly like I'm in Claude and I'm just talking to Claude creating my website. It's exactly like that, but with video editor. Alright, we are on the website at openart.ai, and today we will be vibe directing a video. So once you open up OpenArt, you will have a bunch of templates to choose from. So we have music videos, UGC ads, product ads, film trailers, social content, brand film, explainer, even short film. So for this video, we'll be using an explainer, so we just click on it and it's going to ask us about a few questions. So what do you want to explain? And I want to explain about how a coffee maker brews coffee. Who is your audience? I'll just say general YouTube audience. I cannot type. Okay, there you go. So we have 4 types of visual styles: cinematic, whiteboard, minimal, and illustrated. For this video, we'll use illustrated, and you can also add up to 4 files as references and 1 audio. So explainers that make things click. Direct my explainer video. It's setting up the stage, and this actually feels like vibe directing. You know what I mean? Like, we're not coding, vibe coding, but we're directing a whole video, which is pretty nice, to be honest. So we'll just wait until it does its own thing. So great brief, clear topic, clear audience, and clear look. Let's go. Now it's going to ask us a couple of questions. So we'll go for a 16:9 widescreen YouTube, which is recommended. How long should a video be? My camera is right there, so I cannot see it. It should be about 60 to 90 seconds, and we will use the best quality that there is. There you go. It's writing our coffee maker explainer script. It has generated the script right here, how a coffee maker brews coffee, storyboard script. We have the story concept, characters, which is a narrator, story, meeting the machine, hitting at the bottom, the bubble pump, raining on the grounds, and the finished bot. Okay, looks pretty good. We'll just say looks good and continue. Approved, thanks. Now it's going to be building the production plan, breaking down the script into a couple of timed segments, defining the illustrated style, and also designing the narrator's voice. Awesome. So now we can actually view the style frames that it has generated. So again, this one looks good. This one also looks amazing. Plus the audio.
This is a coffee maker. It looks simple, and honestly, it kind of is. You give it two things: cold water up top and grounds in the basket.
Okay, that's good. So it looks good. We just say it looks good. It has rendered a 75-second cut with 5 illustrated segments and a narrator voiceover. And it has come up with this.
This is a coffee maker. It looks simple, and honestly, it kind of is. You give it two things: cold water up top and grounds in the basket. Then, it does something clever. Let's look inside. At the bottom is a heating element, like the coils in a toaster. Switch it on, and it heats the water fast, close to boiling. Here's the trick. Those bubbles act like a pump. The steam pushes the hot water up this tube all the way to the top. And if I loves get a viz, it gleamed to the top. The hot water rains down over the coffee grounds. It soaks in and pulls out the color, the oils, and the flavor. That's brewing. It drips into the pot, kept warmed on the hot wort below. Cold water in, heat at the bottom, bubbles up the tube, coffee out the other side. Simpler than it looks. That's your morning cup.
Okay, that is all good and all. However, I would like to make it shorter. So I would say make it shorter, flashier, and under 30 seconds. Let's see what it does.
Here's how a coffee maker works. Fast. Cold water up top, grounds in the basket. Then, watch. Steam bubbles pump the hot water up. It rains on the grounds and pulls out the flavor. And out comes coffee. That's it. Enjoy.
Alright, so the video itself is good. However, there are a couple of things that we have to redo and edit. So as you guys can see from right here, the water comes at the top, but the arrow points downwards and says cold down. We need to change that, so we'll just go ahead and grab the frame using their feature. So we'll just go ahead, find that exact frame. You can also use your arrow keys to play around and find the exact frame, download that frame, and just paste it in the black box right there. And let's say make sure to point the arrows at the water container. Now we also need this exact frame. So for the grounds, again, the arrow points downwards. We need it to point at the coffee itself. So go ahead, grab the frame, find the exact frame, download it, paste that into the black box. We can also do and add that image. So the first frame and the second frame will say, so make sure to point the arrow towards the coffee and not down. Let's revise the video again. This part is actually pretty nice with the hit and the pipe comes up, which is pretty cool, pretty nice. We move on to the second shot, and okay, the flavor, this animation looks good. However, this thing is not looking good. The water comes out the side, which should not be like that. It should come out straight out of the coffee, where it should come out. So go ahead, find up that frame, grab the frame. Let's see exact frame. So we should use this frame right here. Yep, just download it and we'll put it into the black box. We'll add the third image, the third frame. There you go. And I'll say make sure the coffee comes out from the brew itself. Make sure the coffee comes out from the brew and not the side. So there you go. Let's see what it does. Send it in. Bam. Good, sharp eyes. Those are exactly the kind of details that make an explainer video read clearly. That's very nice. It has understood what I meant. So it said that those arrows and the pour are drawn by the video model from the script. It has rewritten the whole script and all the free fixes have been updated. So let's just watch it.
Here's how a coffee maker works. Fast. Cold water up top, grounds in the basket. Then, watch. Steam bubbles pump the hot water up. It rains on the grounds and pulls out the flavor. And out comes coffee. That's it. Enjoy.
Awesome, let's go. And now we have it ready. We can just post it onto YouTube, Instagram, anywhere, because this is an actual high quality explainer video fully made with OpenArt. You can just download it. Let's go. And if you're into creating content, filmmaking, a marketer, or you need AI tools in order to create such aesthetic videos, then I highly suggest you guys going for the annually Wonder plan, because it's actually the best for its buck. If you want to try it, and you should at least play with it, the link is going to be down in the description.